So from my new music, people will be inspired and motivated to trust in God more, even though sometimes it may seem that they're alone or things seems to be surrounding them situation, but that song is to encourage individuals to trust God and to believe that He will come through, no doesn't matter what. He will come through for them. The new music was inspiration by the Holy Spirit. I woke up once singing a tune, very lovely tune, and I was going to tape it off just to remember it the next morning. And I said, okay, I remember the next morning. I didn't do it, and when I woke up, I could not remember it. And I just prayed and asked God, please just remind me, give me another song then, another tune. And I went to sleep and woke up with this chorus, singing that chorus, and I immediately taped it off. And it was just there, sitting there until sometime this year. That was from 2019, and sometime this year I was really feeling like I needed to do more for myself, more for my life. I felt that I wasn't achieving what I want to achieve, and I took some time off work and I just asked God just to tell me what to do. And He just reminded me about that song that I taped off a few years ago. So I tried to find out where did I tape it off? I can't remember. So I went through all my notes because I've changed my phone so many times, and eventually I found it, and I asked my son Toby to just go and get me a app that I can mix sound with and music, and from there it's he said to me, Mom, just try and get also the verse. So I took my 2 weeks annual leave. I got the verse, and the chorus was already there with the tune. I just needed the verse, and I got the verse, sat down and write it myself. And then I remember how Brother Precious, who was from my previous church, and knew him, and I said, okay, let me give him a call to see if he can produce a song for me. And I didn't have his number, but he was on Facebook, so I messaged him on Facebook, and then he returned, and then he said yes, and I sent him the verse with it. I sang it, the chorus for him, and I sent him the verse, and then he got back to me and said, yes, you sound good, which was very encouraging. And then I sent him the verse, and he was able to just a few words he have changed in the verse, and also he add the bridge onto it, and the song just came to life, and it is really awesome, and my kids were there listening to me, trying to practice it every single day, and they were my motivator, saying, oh Mom, it sounds well, even though I'm thinking, oh my goodness, even if it's not going to come out, but I thank God that at least we're able to get it to the place where it is now, so to able to share it with other people. I am a Christian, and I am married to a wonderful husband, Corey, and I have 2 lovely children, Toby and Temi, and I assist him in pastoring a church in Benfleet, and I love to sing. That is something I've always done, from a child. Always sing in the choirs. It's something I love to do. It's just like it's so close to God when I sing. And sometimes if I'm sad or if I just get discouraged, just by singing a song inspire me and motivate me, and that's why I love singing. And I've always thought about having like a band, like for example, but I never thought of singing a song for myself. I've never seen myself as singing a song for myself. I always think of, okay, we have a band and we're singing together, but I think God had a different plan for me. But yes, and so I don't like to be stagnant. I always like to progress in my life, and Christian, I like to encourage young people just to achieve their goal, not to settle for less. I don't believe we should settle for less. I've never gone that way. My parents never grew me that way, to settle for less. So that is something that always has been within me, that there's nothing I can't achieve. There's no position in life I think I cannot reach, because of how I was grown, not to belittle myself and not to just think that the sky is the limit. The sky is not the limit. There's something above the sky. So that's me, and as I said, I love singing, and I love reaching out to young people, and also just to encourage those who feel that they cannot achieve things in life, just to motivate them. So that's me in a nutshell, really. But obviously, I won't be able to tell all about me in just a few clips. But my song also will just be able to relate to that, in the sense of how God has been so good to me, and He has always been there, always been encouraging me, always motivating my husband, my children. They have always been there. My family, they are the rock really behind me. And when I'm talking about my family, I'm talking also my immediate and my extended family. They are always been there motivating me, encouraging me, and I'm there for them also. So yes. Okay. After that's the question that I can say what is the most. There are so many important things, but for me it would be God and my family. God, because obviously without Him I can't do nothing. Without Him I wouldn't exist. I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And my family, because obviously they are the ones that are there for me all the time. They're the one that is always pushing me, and always been there like a strong rock for me. So I would say God and my family, they are the most important thing in my life. And also friends, actually, because friends that are there, that is always there encouraging you, and positive thinker, positive motivator for you, and so they are also important to me in my life. So I would say, those my family, my God Himself, my family, and my friends, members of my church, of our church rather. So they are important to me, and definitely. There is definitely more. Yes, I didn't thought I would be more, but actually there's another one already in my thoughts to have recorded, just the chorus of it. So yes, there will be more song, and I'm praying and hoping that God will continue to give me more songs to sing. And I think the more you sing, obviously the more it will add to you and inspire you to sing more. And I want the song not just to be a song. I want it to be able to reach into the soul and mind of people, to serve God. That's the main thing actually. That's all I want that to happen, is to reach in the mind and soul. Sometimes I'm singing some songs by other musicians, and it is reaching so much to me. It's like it's speaking into my life. I also don't want for my song is to speak in the life of others, to motivate and encourage them, to push them to that level, push them higher than where they presently are, and to bring them close to God. The ultimate goal is for them to make heaven, and it's for them to draw close to God. So that's what I want my song to be, to reach into the heart, the soul, and the mind of people, and draw them closer to God.